Here's what buyers are running into. They'll find 4 or 5 homes that they're interested in, but before they can even make it out to the house to check it out, that house ends up being sold, many times within 4 days after it gets listed on the market, leaving homeowners sitting at home waiting for new houses to get listed. If these new standards are passed, companies could pay extra to ensure their data downloads faster. But just like the other Randy Spieth here, smaller companies could do the same if they have the money. Otherwise, their data could be bogged down. If that happens, some worry the internet would become an unlevel playing field. That project will stretch out over 5 miles, be between 12 and 16 feet in diameter, and workers will have to drill 150 to 250 feet below ground. And to put that number in perspective, we're standing more than 275 feet below the Earth's surface right now, here inside the Hanson Rock Quarry in Fort Wayne. We posted the story on our Facebook page, and our numbers show that more than 39,000 people saw the story. Just a day later, tips helped police arrest the man. And you may remember the escaped murderer from Michigan back in February. Here in Ohio, state law requires registered metal recycling yards to keep records, and anyone who sells copper wire like this has to have their photo taken if they sell it. He was an impact player the 4 years he played with the Indiana Hoosiers, known for his high energy. The Mad Ants signing the former Hoosier yesterday via the NBA D-League's free agency player pool. Well, for the first time ever, the public got the chance to tour a pre-Civil War home of Northeast Indiana's earliest religious pioneers.
Good evening. A former New Haven High School math teacher is facing 6 felony charges. He's accused of having sex with a 16-year-old student. Court documents say it happened multiple times and even took place inside a classroom this past school year. News Channel 15's Randy Spieth spoke to some students today and has more on the case.
Heather, Troy Ginnon was once praised for his work. He was the 2014 New Haven High School Teacher of the Year. Now he's left some in the student body shocked and embarrassed. 32-year-old Troy Ginnon faces 4 counts of child seduction and 2 counts of dissemination of matter harmful to minors. Court records say the student and teacher began a relationship in January of this year. The student says they had sex in the back room of a classroom 10 to 15 times and once at the teacher's house. We went to Ginnon's home to talk to him. A relative answered the door.
There's a street out there. I suggest you go stand on it.
District administrators first learned about Ginnon's contact with the student in August. He was reprimanded for inappropriate texting with the 16-year-old. Rumors began circulating.
It was like, it just went on like everywhere. Like in the hallways, everybody kept talking about it and bringing it up.
It's definitely embarrassment. I mean, nobody wants that in their town.
At the start of May, the victim's parents read more text messages and reported it. Ginnon admitted to having sex with the girl and was arrested yesterday.
It's such a small town. I mean, you hear things like that happen a lot, and it's just like, well, this is a person that, you know, I was in school with, and this is a person that taught students that I know, and so it could have been anybody, and it's weird that it happened here.
Again, Ginnon no longer works for the school. He is scheduled to appear in court on Friday.
Burned but not beaten. That's how volunteers at a small Williams County, Ohio fire station are feeling after a fire destroyed that building and most of the equipment inside. News Channel 15's Randy Spieth joins us now with more on how the Florence Township Fire Department is handling this situation.
Yeah, Heather, this is certainly a call that firefighters don't expect and certainly one they don't ever want to hear. Sunday night when the call went out, this department didn't even get the page because dispatchers knew those firefighters would not be able to help.
Hard to take in to see the damage and the destruction.
This was Sunday night at the Florence Township Fire Department. Today, this is what's left.
I can't imagine the destruction of somebody losing their home either, you know. I mean, it's got to be the same thing, and then to arrive and find out you can't even fight your own fire at your own fire station.
That's because the fire claimed all 5 of the department's trucks. It included 2 engines and a tanker. Firefighting equipment, helmets, boots, and coats all charred.
Just crumbled up in their hands when they picked them up off the floor.
In all, an estimated $1.5 million in damage.
We were insured as replacement costs, so basically we're going to be able to recoup most of our losses.
While it's difficult to read who these destroyed trucks belong to, Chief Jay Klingler believes this fire will only make his team stronger.
I think this is going to be a better fire department in the end. The support from the community has been overwhelming. The guys that have been up here, they've taken days off of work just to be here and do what they can as far as sorting through equipment, sorting through gear. I think it's brought us closer together. So I think in the end it's going to be maybe something good might come of it.
The department is likely to have a loaner fire engine starting this week, and Heather, they will be able to use that until the damaged equipment is replaced.
Okay, thank you, Randy.
When Twinkies took an 8-month hiatus, people were in a frenzy in hopes of getting one more before they were gone forever.
Went to the nearest store and all the shelves were cleared out.
Yahoo! It's Twinkie the Kid!
But the cream-filled cake, a favorite for grocery shoppers everywhere, is back.
Phone calls every day. We get customers calling, well, did you get this in?
Not just any box of Twinkies, the last box of Twinkies that anyone will enjoy in the whole universe.
That's right, Woody. Since the snacks return, they've been hard to find.
To no success yet. Hopefully I get lucky and find some Twinkies.
Actually, we sold everything we got right up front, so we've never had another delivery.
So you're excited Twinkies are back and want to get your fix, but which supermarket do you hit up for that cream-filled deliciousness? We've searched a handful of stores in town and found empty shelves time and time again.
There was none on the shelf. A few Hostess products, but no Twinkies. A little disappointed.
One place did have them. The Walmart at Apple Glen was down to its last few boxes.
Well, this Twinkie thing, it ain't over yet.
In Fort Wayne, Randy Spieth, News Channel 15.